Hey guys, Michael here for Tactica Imperialis, continuing my Necron Codex analysis today, looking at the troops and dedicated transport section. Part 2 was the HQ video. Yes, as somebody has pointed out, I did make a mistake. I do apologise for that, but, well, I wouldn't know unless I heard from you guys. Anyway, there are 2 Necron troop choices and 3 dedicated transports. The troops are the warriors and the immortals. The warriors are as follows. Weapon skill 4, BS 4, strength 4, toughness 4, 1 wound, initiative 2, 1 attack, leadership 10, 4 plus save, Gorse Flare, RP, 65 points. They are basically on a par with Space Marine Scouts, but with slightly less initiative and slightly better leadership. A Gorse Flare is a slightly improved version of a bolt gun, so as in it's 24-inch range, strength 4, AP 5, rapid fire, but it also has Gorse. Now, Gorse allows you to glance vehicles on a 6 to penetrate, whether that would have actually caused a glancing or penetrating or not. So this is great for stripping high armor vehicles of their hull points without needing big guns like Doomsday Arcs or heavy destroyers. RP of course allows them to get back up. They are 13 points a model, may take Ghost Arc or Night Scythe, which I'm coming on to. The Immortal is a very similar profile. The only difference is that it has a 3 plus armor save. And he has a Gorse Blaster. A Gorse Blaster is also, I believe, 24-inch range, strength 5, AP 4, rapid fire, and Gorse. So it's slightly better than a Gorse Flare, i.e. the strength and AP values are switched around. RP as before, squads of 5 can go up to 10. I should have said before, warriors are minimum squad 5 but can go up to 20. May include 5 immortals. May exchange Gorse for Tesla. The age-old debate, Gorse or Tesla. Tesla are the same range, strength 5, AP nothing, single shot. You might think, why take them? But the Tesla rule, for every 6 rolled on to hit, you generate 2 more hits. So for example, if you roll 5 dice and you get a 6, and 2 more hits, you've still got 5 hits. This amplifies obviously with more shots, so 10 guys are going to do better than 5 guys. So my advice, the bigger the squad, definitely more Tesla. Depends also on what else you're running. If you've got a lot of anti-infantry, perhaps Gorse is better because it's AP 4. If you've got a lot of anti-tank, then Tesla will be good for whittling down infantry. May take a Night Scythe, but may not take a Ghost Arc. They're your only troops, but generally, I would say you need 1 squad of warriors, usually just for home base. Hang on a minute. Just for home base work. Immortals are better for going and claiming opposing objectives, or for sitting on your own if you really need to. There are 3 dedicated transports. The Ghost Arc is Armor 11 all round, BS 4, open top skimmer, 10 models, living metal, which allows it to ignore stunned and shaken results, quantum shielding, which increases the front and side armor to 13 until it takes a penetrating hit. It has 4 hull points, which it won't say in here because it's too old. It can however, there are a couple of limitations on Ghost Arcs. They can only carry warriors and named characters and royal court members. So you can't take immortals in a Ghost Arc, for example, which is a bit naff, but it's okay. 2 Gorse Flare arrays basically means it's got 5 Gorse Flares on either side. So if your Ghost Arc is here, it can fire 5 Gorse Flares that way and 5 Gorse Flares that way, and the squad inside can then fire its Gorse Flares at a 3rd target. Repair Barge allows it to heal downed Necron warriors. For example, if a unit has lost some models, you can roll a D3 and bring back D3 models. I think there's a limitation on taking glancing hits as well if you're not careful, so I think it's on a 1. After getting them up, you take a glancing hit. So there is a risk. 115 points, so rather pricey, but generally I've faced them a couple times and they are a nightmare to kill. Trust me. 4 hull points, quantum shielding, all that business is really annoying. The Night Scythe, never leave home without it if you can. 11 all round, fast skimmer, which nowadays translates to flyer, 3 hull points, ballistic skill 4, transport of 15, aerial assault, deep strike, living metal, supersonic. I don't know which of those still count for flyer rules. I think aerial assault and supersonic went into the flyer rules. I don't think it has deep strike anymore. Not that you would anyway. The models inside aren't actually inside. So if the flyer is blown up, instead of taking hits like you would from a normal transport, you take none. The unit just goes back into reserve and walks on, which is brilliant. And it has a twin-linked Tesla Destructor. 24-inch range, twin-linked, strength 7, AP nothing, 4 shots, Tesla, arc. This means that it's got 4 shots, twin-linked, so there's a good chance of picking up a couple of 6s. It's a great flyer killer because it's hitting flyers on normal BS and strength 7. And the arc rule more applies to infantry than flyers. I'm just going to go to the Destructor page for a moment. Bear with me. Okay. As I say, 4 shots, Tesla arc. And arc means that once the shot has been initially resolved, roll the d6 for every other unit within 6 inches, whether it's yours, theirs, in combat or not. If you roll a 6, that unit takes d6, strength 5, AP, nothing hits. No Tesla on that, or any more arcs after that, unfortunately. So you can't just keep jumping out. But it can do a lot of damage if you can aim it well and get some lucky 6s. The other transport is the Catacomb Command Barge. And this costs 80 points. Same armour, fast skimmer, open topped. Doesn't count as a flyer though, I don't believe. Quantum shielding, Tesla cannon, which is strength 6 AP nothing, 2 shot Tesla. Living metal, sweep attack and symbiotic repair. May exchange Tesla cannon for Gorse cannon, which is 2 shots, strength 5 AP 3. So against Space Marines it's better, against most infantry it's not, it depends on you. Symbiotic repair, it can only carry an independent character such as an Overlord or named characters like Imhotep or Trazyn. These guys can sacrifice a wound to heal it. For example, return immobilized, undestroy weapons perhaps, I'm not sure. I don't think it affects hull points. I haven't seen the FAQ, unfortunately. Sweep attack is very useful. What it does is, just give me a moment. Here we go. While the character is on the command barge, he can make 3 special attacks a turn. In the movement phase against one enemy unit the barge moves over, must be resolved on the same unit. Roll to hit and to wound. If you move at combat speed, which is 12 inches or maximum 12, I believe, hitting on a 3+, otherwise it hits on a 4+. For each success, takes a hit at the character's strength, plus any strength bonuses and special abilities from his combat weapon against rear armor. If you hit, you can choose who you hit. Cover save not permitted, which is great. So, let's say you're running an Overlord with a War Scythe. If you get 2 hits, you're striking at strength 7 with armor bane, with ignoring armor saves. So it's brilliant. It may not get a cover save either, because obviously it's a melee attack of a sort. And if you're lucky, you can get a 6 and allocate it to that really annoying character. So this is really nice to have, but it's not the strongest. After all, it's only got 3 hull points, quantum shielding, and 11 all round, so it's killable. However, this is what symbiotic repair is for. Reduces wounds by 1 to fix and immobilize the weapon destroyed, but you can't kill the character to do it. Obviously, that would make no sense. That's the section. Generally, Overlords don't get run with Catacomb Command Barges, or I don't see them. They may be cheap, but generally there are safer ways to use them, i.e. Royal Court, Immortals, Lich Guard, whatever takes your fancy. Ghost Arcs are great in warrior blobs. People often run blobs of warriors, cover them with Ghost Arcs, add some Resurrection Orbs, and they are nigh on invincible. Night Scythe, it's rare to find a unit or an army without a Night Scythe because they are so powerful. They are probably the most OP flyer around for their cost, which is only 100 points. So it is known very well that the Flying Croissant list is very popular and very powerful because it's just multi-Night Scythes and it's deadly, especially if you just pack it with small units of warriors who can go off and claim objectives on the last turn. So yes, that concludes this section of my analysis. Part 3 is going to take a look at this section. No, sorry, not part 3, this is part 3. Part 4, Death Marks, Lich Guard and so on in Elites. I'm then going to go on, do Fast Attack and Heavy Support, possibly a Tactica at the end. I should be doing a battle report with a Necron soon. One of my friends is a Necron player, and I'm hoping that at least, even if I don't play him, I can record a battle report of him playing. he's still quite new, so it could be quite fun to watch. That's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like or comments. As you know, I do make mistakes, so please feel free to correct me, I don't mind. Thank you again. Battle Report Part 4, Turn 3, if you're following it, will be up soon, or before this. I haven't decided what order I'm going to upload in yet. Thank you for watching. My name is Michael, and I will see you again.